Welcome and hello again to your favorite show, Good Morning Kuwait. We're still talking about sustainability, but now we're going to move into a different field. Dr. Osamah Alsayegh is a research scientist at the Energy and Building Research Center at the Kuwait Institute for Scientific Research, KTV. Non-resident fellow at the Center for Energy Studies at Rice University's Baker Institute for Public Policy in Houston, Texas, USA, and the vice president of the Arab Energy Forum. He previously served as executive director of the Energy and Building Research Center, acting executive director of the Environment and Life Sciences Research Center at KTV, Kuwait's National Liaison Officer to International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, and technical coordinator for the former Kuwait National Nuclear Energy Committee. Please welcome with us Dr. Osamah Alsayegh. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Marzouk. Good morning, Kuwait. I'm really happy to be here. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Of course, our pleasure. And for our dear viewers who are watching us right now, and we are talking about sustainability, and one of the brand new things is the circular economy, which is like new. So how does it differ from the other forms of energy, and how it can provide to the vision of Kuwait 2035?
Thank you, Marzouk. I think this is really important just to explain, clarify what do we mean by the carbon or circular carbon economy. So far, since the Industrial Revolution, about 250 years back, we actually live in, still now, a so-called linear carbon economy, meaning we take, we use, and we waste. Take, use, waste. So it's actually a linear.
Consumption.
Now, consuming, basically, we're wasting. The waste can be solid, emission, and so on and so forth. But now, the globe, the world, including Kuwait, now they're realizing this cannot go forever. We have a finite resources there. The environment has a limited capacity, cannot absorb our waste. So now the philosophy of the strategy is to follow the circular carbon economy, meaning that when I take, I have to reduce, reuse, recycle, and remove. Wow. I know I'm just saying these things, but I can explain each as we go.
And I love how you did it, like 4 hours.
4 hours, exactly. 4 hours. So it's known, as a matter of fact, thank you, Marzouk, it's actually called the 4 hours. The 4 hours of the circular carbon economy that's now been adopted by many nations and been advocated and with incentives to move into this direction.
That's really lovely.
And if I may just continue on this.
Of course.
So for example, and this is somehow, it is embedded within Kuwait 2035 vision, within its 7 pillars. Now, I don't remember the whole pillars, but the main pillars that we were concerned, the economic diversity, environment, human capital, health, infrastructure, and so on. And how this is fit within this. Now, if we take the infrastructure, that is the energy sector, to be more particular, the electricity sector. So how can we do it now? As we speak right now, we're now applying the reduce. The reduce concept is to adopt energy efficiency. As we speak right now, Kuwait, particularly the Ministry of Electricity and Water, is applying the building code, energy efficiency of reducing the consumption. That's number 1. Reduce by adopting renewable energy, meaning that I have to be less dependent on fossil fuel, that is oil and gas. So I'm reducing the consumption of oil and gas, meaning I'm reducing the emission of my waste, right? So this is the reduce.
And that's really like very awesome. And also like enlighten me to one of the questions, like how can we move into one of the circular economy, you know, like this field? And we are like in Kuwait, we depend highly on oil.
This is the thing. Now, the concept now is oil. It's highly connected with Kuwait economy.
Exactly.
100%. We understand this. So that's why we need, number 1, to make more value to our oil. The oil is not only energy. Oil, at the end of the day, are goods that I can create and create many sectors through this one. That's number one. Number two, many sectors I can create through this direction.
Okay.
So I have to be clean, turn into my product into a green product to make it more appealing to the international market.
Exactly.
Now Kuwait, we have the green refinery, Zur refinery, that has the green clean fuel as we speak right now, meaning that I'm capturing the emission. This is the reduce that the country is actually doing. And I want to mention also the recycle. Recycling meaning I have to recycle the carbon.
And that's where the magic happens.
That's exactly. The recycle actually can be done through natural means, meaning I have to do it through photosynthesis, where vegetation, plantation can take care of this. I can absorb the carbon from the environment through a tree. By the way, just to give a figure for the viewers to understand how a tree can have really a great impact on this. An average tree, I would say mid-sized tree, 7 meter tall tree, can absorb about 20 to 25 kilo a year of CO2, carbon dioxide. Just imagine if I have 100 tree, I can absorb a year 2 tons or more. Just imagine if I have 1,000 tree, I can absorb, you see where I'm going?
Yeah, like
so the more trees I'm putting, the more I'm recycling the carbon to bring it into a bio material. This biomaterial can be used for feedstock for the animal. I can reuse it for even for energy, meaning at the end of the day I have a biomaterial that can be burned and
that's
gotten
really awesome.
energy.
And is there like where we can turn like the byproduct into a source of wealth?
Definitely, and actually that's what we're doing. Now I'm capturing the carbon to recycle it and use it as a product to extract, to produce oil as an enhanced oil recovery. As we speak right now, we have a pioneering company is capturing now the carbon and use it as really a valuable product to be used with the oil sector as within the enhanced oil recovery to get more oil out of it. So it's actually waste that has a value. I don't want to give waste of the rubberized asphalt where we can use the vehicle used tires and all these kind of waste. It does have a value, exactly. And the value of the plastic waste, the value of the tires, the value even of the carbon can be reused in different economy sectors, and it does have value. And this needs to be incentivized, exactly, to create. You asked me the question again is how this to be used as an economy.
Exactly.
Now you can create a diverse economy that can be used all these kind of products to support the overall economy of the country.
That's really awesome and very enlightful. And regarding this sustainability, it has like different sectors, as you mentioned, like the plastic, the carbon, and a lot more into it. And talking like more about realistically, can Kuwait really close the loop on all these different sectors?
It can, with the right policies, with the right legislation, allowing the private sector to come in. We cannot, at the end of the day, we need the government now to be more of a regulator, not an operator, and it can be doable at the end of the day.
That's really awesome. So what kind of regulations or maybe like policies that we can change in order to make this vision happen?
As I mentioned, actually, that's where this is the role of the private sector, where as we speak right now, there are companies that are eager to come in and make use of this waste. And all it needs now to waiting the right legislation to allow to basically practice this kind of procedures. So what we wait now for a basic issue now for any economy: capital, manpower or labor, and land. What we're missing here is land. Now we need the government to give more land for those who want to really work as
private companies and
exactly,
the projects.
For the private companies to allow them to work in different sectors, because doing all this, the reuse, the recycle, the remove, it
demands space.
Exactly, it demands space. And because the logistics that is needed, the factories that it is needed, so we need more land to be released so they can move on.
They can turn the magic into a reality.
Exactly.
And that's really a great message we can send to all the different companies or like different policies makers, so they can take care of this and make available lands for all the efforts of youth and also like the expert people to make the magic into reality. And something that caught my attention as well, like we are talking about private sectors and also like companies. Do you believe like one day we can, like the oil and the petrochemical sectors can operate by economy circulation?
Oh yes, yes, definitely. Because again, they can reuse, because at the end of the day, these petrochemicals industries, they use catalyst, they use all these kind of materials to do all their processing. And the spent so-called catalyst can be processed back again and reused and brought back again to their processes. And again, you can create sectors, private sectors, to use this spent catalyst to be reused back again, to put back on the loop. So again, these kind of companies, they're available, and this is not new, the reuse of these catalyst material. And it all needs the opportunity, again, the incentives from the government, and basically the regulations, the right regulations.
And that's really very amazing. And like, of course, I love how you could turn the vision of sustainability into implementation. The talk with you was very interesting and very exciting. It's going to take like a lot of episodes. Unfortunately, we run out of time. But of course, in the next episode, we're going to talk even deeper. Thank you so much, Dr. Osamah Alsayegh, for being with us and enlightening us about this beautiful topic.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And now, dear viewers, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to be back. Stay tuned.